Next, we're going to talk about the next generational curse that I was called to break, which I did just that. I achieved that. And I want to talk about some of the things that I have broken already. The next generational curse I was called to break is karmic cycles. Karmic cycles that I had with loved ones, family members, people in my community, doctors, or whoever that I had ties with. I broke this curse, walked away from a lot of things that I needed to walk away from, things that's no longer serving me anymore. This was another curse that I was called to break, going around and around in circles with certain situations, constantly repeating a cycle over and over. Taking things back or entertaining things that did not work from the beginning and will never work. This was something that I was called to put a stop to. Ending karmic cycles with people, places, and things. Even the neighborhood I lived in, the doctor that I had, friends that I had that I was in karmic cycles with, family members. I fired all them people. Everybody had to go. This was a cycle that I had with these people, and I had to break that curse. So that's another cycle. That's another curse that I was called to break. Karmic cycles. Things that were being repeated constantly. And I had to realize that that's just what I was in, a cycle. With not just family, the community as well. The housing that I was living under, which those people are some evil, demonic people. And all of these people that I was dealing with was karmics. Everybody was a karmic. And people don't realize that they're in karmic cycles with certain people. It don't even have to be a loved one. It could be a friend that's a karmic. If it's somebody that you do something with over and over again, and there's nothing being resolved, or things are not changing, you are in a karmic cycle with somebody. And you need to break that. Because that's what I was called to do. Breaking karmic cycles. Things that were being repeated, like a repeat button. Almost kind of remind me of an emotional roller coaster almost. Dealing with things that were just, it just was a lose situation. It wasn't going absolutely nowhere. Same shit, different day. Okay? That's a cycle. I don't care if it's your mama. If she not changing, you in a karmic cycle with her. And you need to break it. Break it. Tell her goodbye. Okay? If you and if it could be an auntie that you're not getting along with. Whoever it is. And they're not changing. They're not making no type of changes. Even if it's a doctor's office, I had to fire her too. She had to go. I don't give a shit. I'm firing everybody. Period. Okay? My Queen of Swords is strong right now. And if it don't work, it don't work then. And you have to go. No love lost. You know when you're in a karmic cycle with somebody. And a lot of people don't know it. They don't realize it. If you keep repeating the same shit with somebody, you're in a karmic cycle. You either could do one or two things. Either you could stay there and remain stuck and lose everything. Or you can get your ass up out of there and move forward. Now that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. As the high priestess, that's not my job. My job is to enlighten people and tell people what the ancestors want me to talk about. Karmic cycles will hold your whole bloodline back. It will. You have to break karmic cycles. You have to get out of karmic cycles with people. That's the problem. People have a hard time with letting people go. They want to hold on to everything. You cannot do that. If you keep repeating the same shit with somebody, you got to let it go. You don't have a choice. You got to let it go. If you don't let it go, you're going to stay stagnant. And the last thing you want your life to be is in stagnation. Stagnation will block everything. You will not win if you're in stagnation. That means you become with the mindset of stuck, lack, not having enough, and having way less than what you could more than likely achieve if you let that karmic cycle go. Karmic cycles, they are curses, and you have to remove them. Something that's no longer serving you has to go. It is what it is. So I want to tell everybody that was my next mission that I was called to break. All of these cycles I have closed out and broken. With my community, with my doctor, with family members, with so-called, I call them frenemies, because they're not my friends. God is my friend. I don't have any friends. I don't trust no one. Nobody is to be trusted. Okay? Never. But I just want to let everybody know karmic cycles has to be broken. In order for you to move forward and be able to achieve the greatest of all times, you got to break them cycles with people. You cannot hold on to people that ain't doing shit for you and they're not contributing to nothing. It's just a waste of time. You're hanging out with people that's not gonna bring you nothing. You got to let that go. You are in a karmic cycle with somebody. Hell, you could even be in karmic cycles with your children. I didn't have a clue. If you have a child that you cannot get along with, more than likely, that child is a karmic. Yeah, I don't have that problem really, but I'm just saying. We get these type of things when we come here. And it's meant for us to break those cycles with those people and release and let them go. Yeah. In order for you to get to your good karma, you got to break the generational cycles. You have to break the karmic cycles with people in order for you to reap harvest on your next cycles. Every year is a new cycle you in with somebody. It don't matter who it is. Whether you done met a new friend, new lover, whatever. Karmic cycles are serious, and they also could become dangerous. It just depends on who you're dealing with. Karmic cycles are the hardest to remove yourself from. But trust and believe me, you could tell. Well, I can tell. And if you ask me, okay, you begin to tell me your story, I could tell you if you're in a karmic cycle or not. Because it's somebody that's with you that's not going to change. Whether that's a family, a lover, a friend, a classmate, whoever, you're in a cycle. It's a karmic situation. You got to let it go. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I want everybody to take care of yourself. I'm going to get grounded and I'll be back soon. Until then, much love, peace and blessings. Take care.